In my video on the Season 2 finale, I said I didn't know how I felt about Zuko's decision. Now I do. Overall, I like Zuko's character arc, but there was a major flaw in it, and that was the decision. The change in belief that Zuko had was going from believing that his destiny was to capture the Avatar, to believing that he could choose his own destiny. This arc was well developed in Season 2, and then derailed at the last minute. Let's look at his arc in more detail. In Episode 1, he was betrayed by Azula and his nation, forcing him to live as a fugitive. In Episode 5, Zuko stole food, which Iroh didn't like. This caused him to go on his own. In Episode 7, Zuko had the chance to steal food again, but he chose not to. He chose to do the right thing whenever given the opportunity throughout the episode. In Episode 8, Zuko and Iroh fought Azula and his uncle was injured by her. Zuko was so furious that he lashed out at the heroes who tried to help him, even though they weren't at fault. If you didn't know before, you know now that Iroh was the most important person to Zuko. In Episode 9, Iroh taught Zuko lightning redirection. In Episode 17, Zuko was going to capture Appa, but Iroh helped him learn that he could choose his own destiny, resulting in him freeing Appa instead, directly helping Aang in the process. This was the first major step in his arc. In Episode 18, Zuko's internal conflict manifested as an illness. He went through a metamorphosis, and Iroh said that he would come out the other end as his true self. In Episode 19, Iroh was proven right. Zuko was much happier and positive, working in his uncle's tea shop. In 20, he fought Azula again. When imprisoned, he bonded with Katara. When Aang showed up, he didn't immediately try to fight him. He only got angry when he started talking smack. So Zuko completed his arc. He no longer cared about what his father wanted. He decided to stop chasing the Avatar and follow his own destiny. But then a hurdle showed up. Azula interrupted, captured Iroh, and offered Zuko a chance to work with her to capture Aang. And for some reason, Zuko agreed. Let me start with Grace. It is possible that Azula's offer was convincing enough for him to undo his character development because she had been an enemy for him the entire season, but them working together would give them the strongest chance of restoring his honor. But look at the other side. Azula tried to capture him, critically injured Iroh, the person closest to him, threw him in prison, and then captured Iroh right before making the offer. Azula was not trustworthy, but that's not all. Zuko completed his arc and stopped chasing the Avatar. He became more virtuous in Zuko alone. He actively helped Aang by freeing his bison and started to choose his own destiny. He went through a metamorphosis, which was the symbol of his character arc. He came out the other end complete and content with Iroh's tea business. He bonded with Katara, but somehow, I'm supposed to believe that he threw away all of that character development to betray his favorite person and work with someone who was his worst enemy to achieve a goal he'd already given up on? It doesn't make sense and is incredibly inconsistent. Season 1 Zuko makes this worse. In the storm, he sacrificed chasing Aang for the safety of his crew, but somehow I'm supposed to buy a more virtuous Zuko sacrificing Uncle Iroh to chase the Avatar? The decision contradicts so many episodes of character development for a quick twist. It's also bad on a writing level. In general, writing a character to repeat an arc is bad writing. That means you had a character learn a lesson, unlearn it, and then learn it again. It's repetitive and lazy. Because of Zuko's decision, he repeated the very same character arc in Season 3, except this time, there was the addition that his new destiny was to teach Aang firebending. The arc just had a different skin. In Season 2, the nation's betrayal and Iroh's wisdom were the catalysts for change. In Season 3, getting the life he wanted and not enjoying it was the catalyst. But both times, the arc was going from following the destiny Ozai gave him to choosing his own destiny. In the moment, the decision was entertaining because it was a tragic plot twist that made the story more interesting. But after sitting with it and really reflecting, I have to conclude that it was horrible writing. The good parts of Zuko's arc are still phenomenal, but this one decision will forever poison the quality of his arc.